Okay, for my installation, I want to use like an extension, like a telescopic extension pole, like you might use for window cleaning or something like that. And so I bought one of these, I'm going to call it a screw-on fitting, so I can screw this into the extension pole. But this, this is very small. If you roll this all the way down, I mean, you still have quite a big gap. And this, so this isn't going to work. So I am putting this inside a 3/4 inch threaded fitting to give me the extra circumference I'm going to need, or diameter I'm going to need, to be able to use this screw down fitting of the Starlink. So I'm going to drill a hole and put a screw in here so this stays connected to this, and then I'm also going to drill a hole the same diameter as this screw, so when I screw it in, it is going to go in a little bit on this pipe adapter, so it makes a very tight fitting. And then I can screw it on my pole, and I'm going to use this as my test mount. Okay, so there's where I drilled out a little divot so the bolt can go there. And so now my pipe adapter fits in here just perfectly. Get it squared up. Okay, so now this is tight, and this is tight, and my little extra ridge is actually down in this the way they cut a little V out of there. So this is very secure. Okay, so now I have the end that I can screw on, and I'm actually going to screw it on a pole like this. So I'm just going to screw the end onto that fitting. That screws right in here, and then I'll be able to put it up and get it above my roof line so I can try to get the best clear view of the sky. I bought this S-hook, like you use in your garage to hold, brooms and stuff on the wall, to make my Starlink ladder mount. So let's see how it turns out. I showed you earlier how I made this for this is a piece of 3/4 inch PVC. I ground the end down to make it flat so it would fit in the Starlink well. And I made a little indentation so my Starlink bolt would fit in there and lock it in well. And this end screws down onto a pole. And I'm going to use just a plain old extension pole like you use, to wash your windows or wash your car or wash the RV. And I carry a 10-foot pole like this that I use to wash the RV when we're traveling, or wash the windshield, just because you need a longer pole. So then this screws right onto that very sturdily, and then I'm going to use this for my ladder pole mount for my Starlink Mini. Okay, so let me show you what I came up with. I've got my hanger up there. Now I just put my pole up. It's hard to do this with one hand. But anyway, I'm going to put my pole into my little hanger. And I can push it up as far as I want. And then down here, I put a Velcro strap, and I'm going to use this rubber thing that I use to hold my ladder on as just a anchor point. And then I'll just pull my Velcro around and tighten it. And then I have a nice secure pole mount. This is nice and tight. And then when I want to undo this, I just pull this and release it. Take my pole out. So this is a simple pole mount that I'm going to use for my Starlink Mini. Alright, so let me show you what I came up with. Okay, I have it up there. It's in its hanger to secure it. And then I have a Velcro strap there and a Velcro strap on the handle. So let me show you how it works. And see, it's just hooked in right there. And to get out of it, I just lift it out. And to put it back in, I just put it back on, and it hangs securely. And then I come down here, and I put my Velcro strap on. And then here, I put my other Velcro strap and pull it real tight. And then down here, I want to tighten this up a little bit more. I needed to push it up because I want to use this part, but I think you get the gist of it. There it goes. Okay, so there. All right, so I've got it secured here. I have it secured there, and it's secured up there. So this is very sturdy. I'm shaking it. See, it's moving the coach, but it's not coming out of its holder. So this is the mount I'm going to use. The simple lightweight mount I'm going to use for my Starlink Mini. As I said, this is an 8-foot Unger extension pole. I picked it up at Home Depot, and I ordered the fitting that screws onto it off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. And then I used a 3/4 inch pipe fitting so it would go into the Starlink Mini pole mount and tighten up. Okay, there you have it. Oh, and then for the power, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my outlet for right now to put the mini power, the little mini power brick, and the 49.5-foot cord. So I'm just going to run the cord down, let it come down here, and then run it down there to the outlet. So there you have it, a simple Starlink Mini pole mount for your ladder. I bought this DeWalt tool bag, basically flexible toolbox. And so I want to see how it's going to work to hold my Starlink Mini. Okay, so when you open it up, you have all these little dividers that you can create whatever interior you want for whatever you're fitting in here. In my case, I'm going to use the Starlink Mini. So let me go get it and see how it works. Okay, my Mini fits perfectly in this box with room to spare. So now I'm just going to lay it flat like this. I did put one divider over here. So now I'm just going to coil up my cord and lay it on top and show you that. Okay, so my Mini and the cord fit in here just fine. Since I'm not sure how I'm probably going to use my pole mount that I came up with on the ladder in the beginning. And then when I have time, I'm going to work on my skylight installation. So I'm going to put pieces of foam in here, not only to keep it from moving around, but then I'll have these when I'm ready to do my Starlink, my skylight installation. So now I've got a nice little suitcase for my Starlink Mini. And it's not going to rattle around. So there you go. Okay, we're at our first stop, and I put the Starlink up. As you can see, it doesn't have a clear view of the sky, so we'll see how well it works in this position. But what does work is my pole mount. So it's great. It was easy to do, just like I showed before. I got it all snapped together. Velcro straps. I have 2 Velcro straps right there just to really make sure it's secure. And then I've got the cable. I'm just using my outside outlet right now with this pole mount to see how it's going to work. So I have it Velcro strapped right there, and then I have it running underneath the lip of my compartment and plugged right here into my outlet. Now I had to use an adapter because the prongs on the power supply aren't very deep, and you can see there's a lip there. So I used an adapter to let it stick out a little bit further so it plugs in well. Okay, first campground stop, Starlink pole mount is a success. Okay, my Starlink did connect. I haven't looked at my obstructions, but it's aligned. It got aligned. This worked great. We should be happy with it. The next 3 minutes, I'm going to be showing how I went through the Starlink app to do the alignment on the mini dish, and then the speed testing, and then my speed testing by the Speed Test by Ookla app, which gives you a little bit more accurate information. So continue to watch the next 3 minutes and you'll see that. Otherwise, you can skip it to the end when I show you more about my setup. Okay, now you can see the Starlink on the back of the RV. Now this is an 8-foot pole, so I've probably got it at least 2 feet higher than it needs to be. So I won't put it out so much next time, but this gives you an idea. It really is open sky from where it is. I'm standing right below at the same angle, and you can see it really does have open sky. So I really like how this pole mount has worked out. It's turned out to be very simple, and I may end up just using it as this ladder pole mount, just because it's so easy versus, you know, having it inside. Oh, now that it's dark, you can see it's a blue light flashing that tells you it's powered on. I didn't really know where that was. Now I can see it. Okay, so this concludes my Starlink pole mount. Try it, it's easy. 8-foot pole, little extension pole like you used to clean your windows or, you know, wash your car, wash the RV. Is much easier to carry than you know, the big 2-inch diameter Starlink poles that you buy that attach to the ladder. I think I came up with a really easy, easily repeatable method. So I'm happy with that.